Hey, what's up, you guys? Tell me who she acts. We're going to react to Will Black Panther pass 1 billion? Based on what I've seen so far from the box office, it will, because considering the fact that this movie is already the most popular film in history, and plus Black Panther is the first superhero to get his own film based on his popularity in Captain America Civil War. So the fact that he gets to have his own action movie is pure awesomeness. I'm not going to say he's the first black superhero because those are one of those dumb cliches since the internet. My Instagram and my Instagram and the link will be in the description. Later.
So Black Panther continues to crack records and expectations left and right, and now the inevitable question has been asked by many people. Is Black Panther going to crack the $1 billion mark and officially become Marvel Studios' biggest first outing, and actually probably one of the biggest first outings for any comic book movie ever, unless we of course count the team-up movies, but those are team-up movies, so we can't really account for that. So first off, let me preface this by saying Disney originally set a $95 million opening weekend. Here comes the 4-day, and they did 240 plus. So quite clearly, there was a lot of money that they weren't accounting for. And from what I've been told, Disney hasn't told anybody what their official, goal was for Black Panther. But I was told it's somewhere in the ballpark of between Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. So realistically, They were probably looking at $650 to $750 million in the entire theatrical run of Black Panther. And I think it's quite easy to see, and it's quite clearly easy to expect that now is going to be blown away in just a couple of weeks, and it's on its track to do $1 billion. Now, the likelihood of this happening is really, I guess, anybody's guess and anybody's stab at calculating how fast it could happen. But the interesting thing is when you look at the second weekend, this will play a huge factor into it once all the numbers are said and done. And then once you look at the third weekend, this is going to be the most important one to really set the pace towards that $1 billion. And since there's not a lot in the distance that's coming out that's the biggest competition you can imagine, this could actually be very possible. And when you look at it, when you look at the goodwill for this movie, and also the Chinese release date in the first, or I should say like halfway into the second week of March, you're looking at the very likely possibility that this will be a $1 billion plus movie. Which honestly I think is great for them, and they have a lot of hopes going forward. And now the only question is, how does this stack up past $1 billion really? Because it's looking very possible that it could take on Captain America and Iron Man 3 if it continues at this big.
Now, it's funny because even though I haven't seen the film yet, but so far, as long as it's doing good on the box office, that's all that matters. If I do get it on DVD one day, I'll probably do my review of the film, because there are a lot of times when movies are better at home than in actual theaters itself. But like I said, it's going it's going to wind up passing 1 billion, considering the fact that it's made a lot of money in the last couple of weeks. I still say Marvel did an amazing job on doing a Black Panther, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the franchise. Hopefully they'll get Storm in the sequel, because something tells me I know they will. So hopefully you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all tomorrow.